kung busog na busog ako kay Miss Tin, ako'y kabog na kabog. Ba't kumakabog yung dibdib ko? Good morning po sa inyong lahat, and I'm really, really happy na nandito po ako sa inyo. And thank you, Sir Eman, for allowing me to be here sa Next Gen Leaders meeting. So, there. So, let's start. My question is, wouldn't it be nice if they come to us and ask? Oh, di ba? Masarap ba yung feeling na tayo yung liligawan or lalapitan? So basically, that's my question for this masterclass, no? But before I proceed with that, I hope I'm coming in clear. And tawag dito, I would want to just introduce briefly myself. Nasabi ni Sir Eman kung kailan ako nag-start with PhilAm. And yes, tama siya. Hindi ako nag-start ng very smooth. And I would want to share my screen also pala. One moment, guys. Where is it? Sir Aman, can you please tell me ano po yung nakikita niyo sa screen right now?
Yung slide mo, cold leads generation blueprint.
Okay. All right, fantastic. All right, so there you go po. I didn't really started really good during the time, especially my first few years in PhilAm. So I was recruited by John Prado and Janot Yonlo. So I met these beautiful people in Singapore. So I worked in Singapore for 5 years as a network engineer. And sabi nga ni Sir Eman, this is the reason why I came back home is because of my family, my kid. And I really wanted to do everything in my own time. Parang ganun, managing my own time. Full-time mom ka, pero may other business on the side. So, of course, Jano being the promoter of everything. And John invited me sa STEP program. And yun, sabi ko, it was not really smooth at first. Hindi kagaya na naging journey nila. Talagang 15 policies, 8 to be great. Ako yung tagapalakpak nila sa Genesis during that time. So, was I happy doing that? Well, of course, I'm happy for my leaders. No? I mean, for my team members achieving the targets. But for me, it was actually my learning ground that time na sabi ko, ito yung pinasok mo. So alam mo dapat yung pinasok mo. Hindi pwede yung isa lang, dalawa lang. Something like that. So basically, as I said, for the past 2.5 years, I've been looking for my niche market. Okay. So sabi nga ni John was always telling me, magaling ka naman eh. Okay naman. Magaling ka naman, it's just that you have to know, learn, discover kung nasan yung niche market mo. And during the time, of course, since bago ako, I have to learn a lot. Tingnan ko kung kung okay ba ako sa telephone approach. Well, I don't have the call reluctance. Hindi kaya kong magtawag. Yung cut lockdown kahapon, grabe yun. I have tried that also, pero hindi ako ganun ka-successful. And I'm really amazed by Miss Kat, no? Talagang kahit sa aeroplano nakakapag-close ng business. Ako hanggang parang initiation lang. And it's really, challenging. It's really an art para makapunta ka sa ganun level. So, during my first 2 years, nag-bank ako sa referrals. So, sabi nga ng Genesis, if you do cold calling, it's actually your punishment for not getting referrals. So, laging nasa mind ko yan, nakatatak sa mind ko yan. And so, whenever I have an opportunity to get referral, kahit presentation lang siya, hindi siya for closing, yung client na nakausap ko, I will always ask for referrals kasi alam ko, very limited yung market ko. Pwede nga akong pagalitan ng Genesis, no? Because I have listed 100, pero bakit hindi ko sila matap? Bakit parang may feeling of lack pa rin sa akin when it comes to the leads or the prospecting, di ba? So basically, this problem, I know, hindi siya bago, especially for advisors kapag baguhan sila sa industry. Yung approach naman kasi talaga is, it's never a joke. And we have to learn the art of it, di ba? Even the psychology behind it, we have to understand. Kasi kung madali siya, we don't need any trainings anymore. Tama ba ako? So, we have to continuously learn para makuha natin yung mastery. And sooner baka magawa ko din yung cut lockdown yun pag pwede na lumabas, no? So, there, well, during the lockdown, mas naging malalim yung, hindi naman problema, actually challenge, di ba? For most of your advisors, I know, nag-hibernate talaga sila lahat. For some, nag-Korean novela. Telenovela ako, old school. Nag-Korean novela. Some of them nag-TikTok, nag-Renegade, ayan, nag-Bow, ganon. So, nag-Netflix for sure. So yan yung mga ginawa nila, and it's actually understandable kasi all of our warm market has all the reason to say no muna, 'di ba? Especially nung kainitan around April and May. Mag-no muna to us kasi syempre, they're not really sure kung ano yung bukas, kung meron pa ba silang trabaho or parang 3 times a week na lang sila papasok or 'di ba mare-retrench sila or what not. So as advisors, syempre, even if we know that we can do things digitally and we are really very blessed, ako natutuwa ako that I am with the company na talagang una sa platform of sa internet, kumbaga sa digitalization, number one talaga tayo diyan. Ginawa lang natin, sinagad lang natin actually, 'di ba? Parang talagang 100% digitalization nung nilabas na natin yung IPOS na puwede na mag-e-sign, et cetera, et cetera. And with that, we have encouraged our advisors to really embrace digital platform, 'di ba? The company has supported us, financial advisors, with all of the Zoom webinars, 'di ba? Nag-Zoom tayo lahat. And yung client forums for us to give value to our clients para mas madali yung transition when it comes to, talking about insurance, getting health coverage, and closing the business in the end. Um, And with the agency like us, yung mga batang agency like you guys, or teams like us, mas talagang hinighlight natin yung pag-utilize ng social media, right? And ako personally, I don't have my Facebook page. Kasi feeling ko hindi ko siya style. So sabi ko, it's not my style kasi I don't want to sell really online. And parang ganun yung parang firm belief ko that I have to be just referred. I-refer ako para talagang good quality business yung makuha ko. But then, since the push of the agency is really different, si Sir Eman has conducted digital activation, invited speakers, even yung mga nasa loob na nag-page na for the past 1 and 2 years, ganyan, and really doing well, like si Rodel Bulan, in terms of policy count, right? Sabi ko, okay, so if it's working for them, of course, subukan natin, 'di ba? So sinubukan po ni Miss Ava na gumawa. Miss Ava, gumawa ng page niya. It was April 8th. I named it Avant Finance. And during that time, of course, I have to understand anong branding yung gusto kong ipakita sa social media. Anong klaseng content yung gusto kong gawin every time. Anong mga post yung gagawin ko. Like, sila Miss Teen, right? Nakita nyo may flow sila. May certain template for a specific post, di ba? Or yeah, specific topic. May template sila. And I would want my page to be like that. And bilang nag-start, mahirap i-brainstorm everything. And we are very lucky kasi we have leaders like Janot Yonlo who had actually shared with us a session for digital marketing. And from that digital marketing, I was able to understand how I should do it and design it sa business ko as financial advisor. Then dyan na nabuo yung the master class or the blueprint for the code leads generation blueprint. Okay, so going back, 'di ba, sa normal na trabaho natin, we are the ones initiating the paglapit or the call to the client. So I call that the push strategy. Okay? Teka, one moment lang po. I would just want to see the chat. Parang may mga baka kasi po may nag-chat-chat. Ayan. So there. I call it the push strategy. Bakit push? Hindi tayo nag-push ng closing, pero tayo yung nag-initiate ng paglapit. So we find people, we approach them and invite them, whether it be for a one-on-one session, whether it be for the client forum, tayo pa din yung magte-text, di ba? Lalapitan natin sila. And since I have learned nga this style, sabi ko, baliktarin na rin natin. Yung push, gawin nating pull. And dyan pinanganak yung word na pull strategy. So, as my question a while ago, wouldn't it be nice if they come to us and ask? Yun talaga yung mangyayari. I actually heard it yesterday from Mr. J. Magleo. I think he's doing the same thing also. Of course, I just have to know kung ano yung style din ng ginagawa niya. But sabi nga niya, di ba, meron siyang tindahan. So it's really like that. It's like 7-Eleven. When you wake up in the morning, you have inquiries coming in. And you just have to sit down and answer it. Pero, of course, bago tayo mapunta doon, we have to understand how and where we are going to do it. Di ba? So let interested customers introduce themselves. Sabi to ng Facebook actually. So nung nababasa ko to sa business page na Facebook, sabi ko, tama nga naman. Nililid tayo ni Facebook actually to people who are actually interested kung ano mang i-offer natin. So may algorithm na talaga sila for that. So i-maximize natin, sabi ko. Pero syempre, bilang isang IT person, hindi naman ako ma-data kagaya ng UM ko na si Janot yun, Doc Janot talagang very owl. Ako naman, I just wanted to understand bakit ko sila kukunin online and ano yung data natin. So this is from Hootsuite, reported January 2020. This exact photo is from Jerome Go when I attended one of their session sa Pragmatic Advisor. And sabi nila, sabi ng Hootsuite, ito yung data ng Pinoy's online. So I think na-discuss din to kahapon sa Starbite ng very little. Actually, 73 million or 67% ng population ng Pilipinas ay nasa internet. Okay? And ang average time spent online is about 10 hours. Ang edad niyan is from 16 to 64. And we spend an average of 4 hours in the social media. So, okay na. Nasa social media pala. Sige, let's go social media. Right? Pero ano bang ginagawa ng mga taong to sa social media? Is this just about posting on Instagram, mga selfie, mag-TikTok, mag-Facebooking, yung socialization nila? Well, based from Facebook insights. Okay, so Facebook insights, sabi nila, in the Philippines, 97% of C-commerce buyers plan to increase their or maintain their C-commerce spending in the future. So nagbi-business pala sila. So may business pa naman pala nagaganap, may buy and sell naman pala online. And that's why nasa SM sila or social media. And sabi din, 84% ng nasa C-commerce na to ay gumagamit ng Facebook as their tool. So, meaning pag sinabing tool, uh, it's either the social media platform itself or the messaging, which is the messenger app. Okay? Then 42%, ang sabi ay, in the Philippines, 42% of C-commerce buyers say that chat was how they first started shopping online. Chat daw. So, three keywords lang tayo dito, my friends. My dear next-gen leaders. So, they do business online, buy and sell. They use Facebook as a tool. And then number three, they chat. Okay? They chat. Parang kayo, when you go Shopee, 99, 11, kung ano man tawag natin dyan, when you like something, di ba, hindi mo naman tatawagan nga naman yung nagbabay. You're going to chat them. Parang magkano po ito, pwede po bang ilan, etc., etc. So, gano'n. So, we chat. And even when we chat, hindi nga tayo tumatawag eh. Not unless may issue na yung binibili natin, if it happens. So, with this data, my friends, dito na ako mas naging firm na yeah, I have to do this on social media. So basically, kinukuha ko yung leads ko or nag-generate ako ng quality leads using Facebook page. Bakit hindi yung Facebook profile? Because I am using or we are gonna be using three tools or actually one lang. One tool to generate the leads effectively. So what are those tools? Paano natin sila i-generate? So ito, first photo, this is this is basically a lead generation form. Okay, so may poster, then may sign up form. If they like the poster, they're gonna sign up. Then once ma-receive mo yung sign up form, may database kanya na isa-send ni Facebook or makukuha mo from Facebook, you're going to do your TA na. Magti-TA ka na. Hi ma'am, I have received your inquiry or your details online through my ad, and I understand you are interested about this product or about this plan. Parang ganun. Now, hindi ko siya masyadong favorite kasi some of the people online parang, yeah, bogus. Yun. So medyo bogus para sabihin, I cannot remember na nag-sign up po ako. So yung mga ganong issue. And I cannot do the cross-checking sa kanilang tinatawag na profile because I cannot actually click. Hindi ko na mapakita sa inyo right now. But in the masterclass, I do the walkthrough ha. So in the masterclass, I show bakit hindi ko siya favorite. Pwede siya, pero hindi ko siya favorite. Because of some disadvantages nga. I cannot check on the profile agad-agad. The only way out is for me to call the client and see whether quality lead siya. Okay? Now, yung next naman is yung post. Ito yung ginagawa ng karamihan ng mga financial advisors from all colors, especially yung yellow tsaka yung isang red. So, ang madalas na ginagawa nila, they actually post online. Kaya hindi ko gusto kasi before, nung hindi ako gumagawa ng Facebook, is that parang talagang nagtitinda talaga ako. 75 pesos a day, parang gano'n. For all of these benefits, etc., etc. I feel like tindera, parang gano'n. So sabi ko, is this the right placement kung saan ako magse-sell or magso-show ng product ko or ng service. And then I realized, sabi ko, hindi. Post is actually, or boosted post, um, like sa page nila Christine and any one of you, you can actually use this to just boost your branding. Okay? Parang create your branding or makarami na reach. Okay? So, ina-explain ko sa masterclass ano yung difference ng tatlong to. So, basically, yung isa, lead generation form, may mga disadvantages siya. It's nice because it's really gonna give you leads. Yung ikalawa naman is a post. Okay? So, ano yung best siya gamitin? And kailan hindi. The third one is the ad campaign. Ito yung ginagamit din ni Sir Jay based from what I heard yesterday dun sa Starbright. So ad campaign is technically an ad that you're going to set up, okay, using the tools of Facebook page. All right. So itong tatlong to are all ads naman. So basically advertisement sila. When you post it there, it's an advertisement. But it differs. Saan? Number one, the campaign or the marketing objective. So each one of them can be set. But ang pinaka-versatile sa kanilang tatlo is the ad campaign because you really can optimize kung anong klaseng objective or goal ng particular ad mo. Okay, meaning, gusto ko ba makakuha lang ng traffic? Likes and shares ba yung gusto ko? Gusto ko lang ba makakuha ng engagement? Or gusto ko makakuha ng messages? Okay? So, number two, na pinagkakaiba-iba nila is the placement. Okay? So, siguro pagkumparahin ko yung post and yung ad, etong dalawa, yung post and ad. Yung post, makikita mo yan sa timeline mo and sa timeline ng mga taong nag-follow sa'yo. Okay, so just be with me, nag-follow sa'yo. Eh, paano kung konti pa lang followers mo, kagaya ko? Less than 100 followers because I have just started my page. 'Di ba? If, for example, kagaya na ng ibang page ng mga nasa Dilaw, they have like 1,000 na talaga. And once they posted, marami makakakita. And for me to be able to reach a lot, I have to boost it. And again, when I boost a particular post, hindi ko siya fully ma-optimize kasi based on the settings sa Facebook, konti lang yung makakalikot ko sa kanya. Alright? Para mas maayos ko yung optimization ng targeting, ng placement, etc. etc. For the ad campaign, okay, so pag sinabing ad campaign, hindi mo yun makikita sa mismong timeline mo sa Facebook. You won't be able to see that in your timeline. Makikita mo siya sa iba't ibang placement. Okay? So pag sinabing placement, parang ganito yan. If ako si Vicky Bello, I'll place my ad sa palengke. So ang madalas makakita dyan, mga tindera ng isda. Pero tama ba na sa palengke ko ilagay? Or dapat sa flyover? Kasi pag sa flyover, yung mga dumadaan doon, mga nag-office, and more chances of, when they see the ad, they're already interested, punta kaya ako sa Belo para magpagluta or whatnot. Parang ganun. Yung sa palengke, pwede. Pero is it the right place to put your ad? Parang ganyan. So yun yung sinasabi kong placement na pwede mong piliin kapag ginamit mo yung ad campaign. Alright? So sa ad campaign, hindi siya makikita sa timeline mo, makikita siya sa iba't ibang placement all over Facebook na pipiliin mo or isi-set up mo rin. Whereby, titingnan mo syempre kung saan dyan yung pinakamaraming reach. Okay? So kunyari, sa newsfeed ba? Okay? So that's one placement. Or yung sa right panel ng Facebook or sa Messenger ba mismo or sa stories, you would want to see your ad there. So that one you can set up. And that's why it's my favorite. Okay, so na-try ko tong tatlong to, but my favorite is actually the ad campaign. So why the ad campaign? Again, sinabi ko na kanina I've only started my page April. So I cannot really expect when I post, people will be able to parang people will be able to reach properly. Parang talaga mata-target ko sila or magko-comment or magsasabi ng how much po, PM me the details please. Walang gano'n kasi bago lang yung page ko and that's understandable. So sabi ko, I cannot do that. Parang if yan i-post ko si Ama, for example, even if it's really interesting as per the offer, walang makakita nun masyado kasi konti lang pa yung reach ko, yung likes and followers ng page ko. Right? So, ibig sabihin, this masterclass or this strategy pala, sorry, if you do this, even if you have not set your branding yet, wala ka pang followers ng page, likers ng page, or kagagawa mo lang late ka mamaya, you would still be able to generate quality leads. Alright? Your advisors can generate quality leads. Alright, so I have said it already, you can fully optimize it, you could target the audience, or you could really funnel the target audience correctly para ma-target mo yung mga tao who's really interested in what you offer. So in the masterclass, basically, I discuss the four elements of high converting campaign kasi hindi pwedeng targeting lang. So basically, number one is the offer, number two is the targeting, number three um, it's the caption or the ad copy, alright? So, yung mga yon di-discuss ko kasi parte siya or parang composition siya ng ingredients natin para mabuo natin yung gusto nating mangyari online or through the social media of Facebook. Now, ano yung first ad ko po? So, I started April 8 with my Facebook page. I only posted April 23. Okay? So, nauna lahat ng mga taga Pequot Solutions, parang, Ava, you are good in making posters, for example, ganyan, ganyan. Bakit di ka mag-page or mag-ad na rin? So ako, I created the ad April 23. And during the time, sabi ko nga, I only have less than 100 followers. Magkano yung ad cost ko per day? It's only 100 pesos. Okay? So, this is a poster for Protection Trinity created by Priora. Thank you, Jano. So para matest ko yung effectivity ng offer, ng mismong poster, I used a carousel ad. So this is a carousel ad, yung several photos in one ad that you could actually click left, right. And then people could choose kung ano yung gustong inquiran. So that was my first ad. It was kind of effective, yeah, because I was able to get inquiries, meaning messages talaga, 109. So parang 3 to 4 increase per day. So sabi ko, Ava, wag ka nang umarte. During the time na hindi ka pa masyadong magaling kumuha ng leads, di ba? Wala ka nga ma-meeting eh. So itong 3 to 4, even if some are not really quality, kasi it comes to a cost din eh. Pagka sinabi kahapon ni Sir J, di ba? Yung quality, minsan makukuha mo siya if magbayad ka ng mahal. Sometimes, kasi uunahin ka talaga ni Facebook in terms of how you do your campaign. Kumbaga, mas mahal yung nilagay mo, mas priority ka. Siyempre, ganun yan. Mas mahal yung binayad mo, nandoon ka sa taas ng flyover. Parang ganun. So, una kang makikita, mas marami kang ma-reach. But for me, of course, medyo challenge tayo sa budget during that time. Sabi ko, sige, let me try yung 100. Yung 50 pesos could actually still work. Pero sabi ko naman, kaya na yung 100 per day. So, I did 100 per day for that particular ad and I was able to close 8 policy count. So, 9 yung nakita ko sa, sa portal. So, pinakita ko na lang din dito. So, all of these are basically sorry, ACP pa that time. ACP and some AMA during, yeah, may AMA na ba? Yeah, may AMA na po that time. So, ayan, ito na yung 8 policy count. Then, my second ad was now AMA. So, in between, I had like, ano pa, parang testing na nag-fail. So, I didn't, may konting gap. So, nakita nyo, di ba? Parang after 1 month, 1 month na nag-run tong isang to, May 23, nag-run lang ako ulit June 26. Right? So this is my first poster. So siguro nakikita niyo na 'to, nasi-share ng iba probably. So it's not so good, pangit ng layout, di ko nga trip kaya ginawa ko yung second ad. Parang, okay, ito, this one is better, parang ganyan. So it's both running right now only because since I'm running the masterclass, I have to do the testing of etong isa, in-increase ko ng 150 per day, ito 100 pa rin. So ano yung difference niya? So para I could share yung totoong statistics, alright, yung results. So this one, June 26, I started it. Ad cost niya nung nag-start ako, 100 lang din ulit. Then ang increase niya ngayon is currently, last night, in-screenshot ko to, it's 2,100. So, kayo na po mag-compute kung ilang ilang leads yun per day, pero sometimes I'm reaching 40 to 50 leads per day po. Okay, then this one naman, July 20 lang siya nag-start and 100 per day and kagabi 482. Mamaya pakita ko yung actual na ano niya na result no and the messaging that I'm doing also. So there, naka 25 policy count ako, pero sa report ni Sir Eman, may 30 na pala. So ito lang yung 25, yung pinresent ko dun sa AMA, sa One Manila last time. When I realized doing this report, sabi ko, oh, I was able to close different people pala talaga. And I am still amazed until this time. Na sabi ko, imagine there's a physician from Alabang, and then there's actually a contractor. Wala pa siya dito kasi hindi pa siya nagbabayad. Contractor and an owner of a bus company. So, from from all walks of life na pwedeng kumuha ng insurance, of course, qualified magbayad ng insurance nila. Nandito, may nurse, may mga online seller lang, may mga proprietor, may checker, may police officer. Police officer is my first business sa digital platform. So sabi ko, like, kung pinag-pray yung police na yun, like, sir, you are a blessing to me. Kasi after mo, I had this number of clients na online. So there. So, kita nyo, these are all med assist. And nagiging ACP siya. Med assist was my gateway also to sell ACP. Kasi if the parent will ask me, Miss Ava, meron po ba, pwede po ba yan sa kids? I will always say, wala pang ama for kids that time. I will always say, yes, Miss Client, we have other health plans po for kids. So yun, dun papasok si ACP and other plans na pwede nila magustuhan. But most of the time, si ACP yung ginagawa ko. But I was targeting that time yung ating campaign, yung ating promo for the ACP or the Protection Trinity. So there, this is basically the reason. Ayan, ito na yung third ad ko po ngayon, si Amo for Kids. And 105 increase last night. Hindi pa ako nakaka-close, namamahalan po ata sila. Pero if ever, ang bala ko po dyan would be i-transition sila to ACP 100. But still again, since I'm getting the interest, yun ang importante online eh. We have to get the interest of people and understand, naghahanap ka pala talaga ng insurance online. When I ask these people, itong mga na-close ko na 25, I actually interview them, of course, sa video call. Sir, ano nag-trigger sa'yo? I mean, I just want to understand why you're looking for insurance and online. And they would always say, kasi we have the freedom to compare. We have the freedom to say no to you, 'di ba? If parang kasi walang ano eh, hindi mo sila hawak talaga and they would want to do that. So ako, bigay hilig ako sa mga clients online. If you would just want to see the proposal, sige. But of course, having the other trainings like yung kay Gold, na-incorporate ko na siya doon sa follow-up sa yung mga nag-scene lang. So in-incorporate ko yun sa ginagawa ko. Kapag nag-scene ka lang, this is my script. Okay, so parang ganun. So incorporating and owning the learnings from different, master classes, owning it makes you, parang will make you have your own style, 'di ba, as financial advisor on how you would want to do your business online. So again, pag tinatanong ko 'tong mga 'to, yun yung number one sagot nila. And even the doctor, parang natutuwa lang ako that I cannot really, parang hindi ko po na-imagine that online po kayo and yung age niya parang, hindi naman siya techie pero wala eh, I saw your ad eh, and it's really interesting. I would want to have it for my kids. Ganun yung sasabihin. So, of course, the offer is very important. The targeting is very important. And yung mismong content, yung ad copy, how good you are in doing the caption. And that one also, I teach the students in the masterclass on how they're gonna do their caption, yung ad copy. Kasi hindi naman lahat kami digital marketer eh, di ba? So we don't have, the good words to say, yung talagang pasok sa banga kapag nakita ng tao, yung short lang, brief lang, pero pasok. So that one I teach in the masterclass on how they're gonna do it. All right. And that's the reason why ABC Academy tapped me and started the masterclass. But it's actually not intentional na parang, Ava, can you be our coach? Hindi ganun. Kasi they're not seeing my results naman eh. Only until June 9, Coach Jeff Luz po said, Idol Ava sa chat. So, madalas yung nagtatap sa akin for hello, hello lang. Then ako naman, Idol Jeff, gano'n lang sinabi ko. Then I called him. It was around 7 a.m. in the morning because I'm actually preparing for a call to close a nurse. Okay, to close a nurse, parang mag-video call kami. And sabi ko sa kanya, since may time pa, tawagan ko siya. So, I was calling him sa Facebook, hindi sumasagot. So, nung hindi niya sinagot, I said, nako, di mo ako sinagot, di bale, magka-close na lang ako ng 2 policies. Ganun lang sabi ko. Pero payabang lang yun, kasi yabangan minsan ito mga coach na to, talagang yung energy nasa ibang level. And you have, para pagkausap mo, parang fantastic, ganun sila, diba? Parang super, yung energy todong-todo. So ako, sabi ko lang, nung gabi tumawag siya ulit. Sorry Coach Ava, sorry Miss Ava, meron kasi akong parang session the whole day, hindi kita nabalikan. So tumawag siya, how are you? And then I said, I'm doing good. Sabi ko actually better compared dun sa dati na nasa labas, na nasa labas tayo. Mas marami akong naka-close ngayon. Kanina, ganun po. So I was just telling my day kay Coach Jeff. So I was just sharing my story that day. And then nung sinabi ko sa kanya, wow, of course, amazed siya. Wow, ang galing. Digital ba yan? Online ba lahat yan? Ganyan, ganyan. Then I said, yes, yes, yes. Then sabi ko, sige, turuan kita. So yung turuan kita was just of me parang, I just want to be, mag-share because I care. gawin mo sa page mo. Not for advisors intentionally. So, gawin mo sa page mo. So, I had a quick meeting with him. Parang ganito lang. Sabi ko, oh, ganito mo siya isi-set. You have to understand kung ano yung mga target market mo. And you have to, yun, doon mo ma-funnel. Parang ganyan. So, very, ano lang, very casual. And then siya, of course, bilang coach and mentor, tumatakbo na yung utak niya on the next level. And then he said, can I invite you sa Alliance? Turuan mo yung mga advisors ko niyan. So ako bilang from Pequot Solutions, always doing her best kahit ano pang presentation niya, nag-present po ako ng maganda. And that's where I was able to parang prepare yung buong deck ko for the blueprint. And then nagustuhan ni Coach Chef. Hindi pa natatapos yung 1 hour na presentation. And he already told me, parang I would want to get you sa ABC. And that's how it started. So he presented it to ABC, ako naman nag-present, and then my batch 1 was 7-Eleven, July 11. And then nag-joke nga ako, pag ito ginawa nyo, para kang 7-Eleven, bukas ka araw-araw. So batch 1, 133 students. July 25 was batch 2. Medyo konti lang that time kasi hindi na-promote ng coaches kasi parang they have the parang back-to-back master classes also, which is not effective, sabi ko. Kasi pag back-to-back, parang mamimili na talaga yung mga students niyan eh. Parang hindi na nila alam kung ano a-attendan nila. So there. Then August 8, 35, August 31, 51 students. September 19, ito natapos, 85. And I'm very happy kasi from all colors nandiyan talaga. From Film Life, yung mga taga Genesis Davao and Cebu, may mga ilan ako nakikita. And so, the Code Leads Generation Blueprint, my friends, is basically a 3-hour masterclass, which composes of the walkthrough. All right. So before the walkthrough, I'll be discussing to them kung ano yung mga grounds about social media, specifically for Facebook, and the 4 elements of high converting campaign. So I discussed that kasi para maintindihan nila bakit nila gagawin doon. And then, yeah, walkthrough. And then, of course, the script. Since it's ABC closing and with me also, kagaya nung ginawa ni Gold, di ba? Tinapos niya eh. Parang, even if it's just a script lang doon, yung importanteng scripts niya, sinama niya doon pati yung handling of objection, di ba? Ako naman, sinama ko yung flow. I included the flow from how you're going to start talking to them, ano yung una mong sasabihin, ano yung una mong isa-send, until ma-transition mo siya into an FB call. At bakit FB call yung gagamitin? Ay, ganito pala dapat pag millennial, ganito. Pag po luma na ganyan. Ganito daw po pag millennial. So, ganyan. Kasi phone lang. So, ma-transition mo siya to an FB call and then soft closing from there and then the video call whereby you're gonna do your, doon daw po ginagawa yung tamang sales process kasi you have to do the F&A. So again, ang caveat po nito, ang pakiramdam natin online when we do this is that it's like nagbebenta ka lang. Ano to, add to cart, feeling mo yung ama add to cart. Ganun po talaga feeling ng mga tao online. But as an advisor, ang totoong advisor of course, you have to do the F&A, di ba? Sometimes you wanna go worksheet pa or they do the concept selling, the emotional selling. And you can only do that kapag talagang na-engage mo na siya. And in the masterclass, I teach the flow talaga on how you're going to reach on that particular level. Kasi hindi kayo kilala eh. So ang alam lang nila, kukuha siya ng quotation. Di ba? So what are the things you have to say in between will actually matter para mapunta ka dun sa dulo. Okay? So yun po yung composition ng ating masterclass or ng blueprint. And I would want to show you po yung mga testimonials kasi my achievements, okay naman yon. Pero I would want you to see yung mga testimonials ng ibang students na nag-attend. So, can you see my screen po? Yes, 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 yes. All right, so these are my 2 favorite testimonials. The reason why I got this is because I was invited by Pru Life to do the exclusive training na hindi po natuloy kasi hindi po sila nag-coordinate sa loob and kulang yung students na nag-enroll. And so, um, I asked the students to give testimonials about the masterclass. Kaya parang feel nyo baka scripted siya, no? But actually, na-surprise ako dun sa content. Scripted siya kasi I asked for it. Parang sabi ko, uy, I'll be having a short video kasi. So I would want to present this to the coaches also kung ano ng result, etc., etc. And then there. The first one, this is from Sun Life, si Jonathan Baltasar. Sabi niya, ito, zero to ng June and July, if I'm not mistaken. Wala talaga siyang production. And then, after the masterclass, So, naka-50 siya na apps September 10. So, ang target niya, from 14 lives last quarter, 47 lives and counting this quarter, aiming for 50 hanggang this day, September 10. So, he sent this message of September 9. So, kayang-kaya daw niya dahil sa ginawa niya with the code leads, di ba? This one, Eric Camilla is from AXA. He's actually a physician. And okay naman yung production nito before, even the masterclass. Medyo nag-slow down kasi nga, tama, parang feeling niya, ang hirap-hitap na yung war market niya. Kasi wala pang gold. Hindi niya alam yung script eh, di ba? Yun lang naman yun eh. So wala pang script that time for war market. So sabi niya, the co-list generation by Coach Ava, sobrang sulit. I have attended lots of trainings regarding FD ads, pero kay Ava talaga ako natuto because she really taught us the step-by-step process. Because of pool strategy, I was able to qualify to Vietnam with guest and bonus night and India travel incentives. So ako, nung nababasa ko to, hindi na to scripted. Kasi ngayon lang nila to sinabi sa akin. I was really, really glad na parang, grabe, ito na yung nare-reach nila. And at the back of my head, mas magagaling advisors natin. And mas bata for yun, 'di ba? The Genesis advisors, yung mga nire-recruit nyo, bata sila eh. So sabi ko, dapat matutunan din nila to kasi else uubusin nila yung nasa online. Sayang yung opportunity. So a lot of testimonials from people who are doing the recruit. So ito leads pa lang siya. Ibig sabihin from zero na wala nakakausap, to 10 a day na pwedeng may makausap. Then some are from some are from recruitment also. I don't know if you know Coach Ayet. Asawa siya ng ni Prof. Sai de la Torre. I have here Jennifer Penweco. This is, I think, one of our AUMs. Nalimutan ko lang kung anong agency siya. But she said, sa first ad pa lang niya, she was able to generate 32 leads for the product which I posted. It gave me an idea to try it for recruitment. Yes, it can be for recruitment. And he actually be able to get 70 applicants. Before, I'm spending a minimum of 1,500 pesos for a 5-day boost. Ito po yung boost na sinasabi, yung pag nag-post ka ng typical post, i-boost mo siya to get a particular reach. Then sabi niya, without getting direct leads. But now, I only spend 900 pesos for a week, and then I was able to generate 30 leads a day. So top 2 daw siya last month. So this was this was given to me September 9. And this month, mukhang maaani ko na yung nag-inquire sa akin. So from recruitment, from those people who's not so techy, kasi for sure sasabihin nyo sa akin, naku Ava, baka pang millennial lang siya. Baka hindi siya pwedeng masundan ng not so millennial. O, yun na lang, not so millennial. But here, Sir Joel Palma, so nag-one-on-one kami yan. I think, 45. Oh, sorry po 45. So sabi niya, I attended couple of trainings already. Nako, excuse me po guys. Baka may magalit. Ah, um, regarding social media, but sabi niya, but nothing seems to work. Sabi niya ganun. It's either hindi daw niya naintindihan yung technicalities or hindi na-convey clearly yung topic. I'm just too glad na invite siya ng friend niya dun sa masterclass. And there, sabi niya, he was able to do the step-by-step correctly. Yan. Well, that's basically it. Iba-iba eh. Ito si Villa, I think kilala niya si Villa from Miss Van's team. Ayan. So nag-attend din siya. Si UM Panti nandito din. Hindi ko na screenshot yung yung testimonial mo, but I have it with me. So there po, that's basically the masterclass. And as I've said, regular rate niya with ABC is actually 2.5. So the next run for batch 6 is October 9. And ito yung inclusions niya because sinabi ko kanina, content ng mismong masterclass. We have the ebook that I give to the students para masundan nila after the masterclass if nalimutan nila yung mga tinuro ko. Then I do one-on-one coaching also. So especially sa mga newly grad, I give like 15 to 20 minutes per day. One student. Hindi pa naman sila ganun karami. So, kaya pa siya. To teach lang kung ano yung mga nagiging problems. Kasi setting up the ad, minsan may mga other ano pa yan eh, problems. Like the billing, hindi makapaglagay ng credit card, bakit US dollar to, yan, mga ganun. So, that one I support na on the back end. So, exclusive rate for PhilAm, I could give 1,000 po for a minimum of 60 enrollees. So, ang target date ko that I could actually give for PhilAm is October 16. So ayan, nagawan ko na po kayo ng poster. So it's a yes. Ano, I was able to do this poster, but yeah, it's up to you. Again, for me po, dear leaders, whatever works for you. Again, this is the other side of the spectrum kasi. So yung first would be, kumbaga, yung sa warm market natin. And we are very glad that we have people, inside the company like Gold doing the how are you going to approach the warm market, di ba? Yung mga text mo na kailangan mo isend, yung mga spills mo na kailangan mo isend. And ako personally, I'm already doing it for the cold market na medyo maligamgam na. Yung mga nakausap ko na naka-interview ko na, hindi na nagtuloy. I could still use it. Now, um, with this masterclass or with this strategy, they would be able to uncover yung kabilang spectrum. Which is, yun nga, yung mga taong interested pala, hindi lang natin sila kilala. And there are a lot out there. So it's either maubos sila nung dilaw tsaka nung isang pula, tsaka nung aksa, maubos sila dyan. Or sumama na rin tayo in doing it. Kasi sayang. Kasi they're interested already. And for the fact all of my students will always say, Coach, ano pong ad nyo? So whenever I show them my ad, so it's AMA. Wala kasi kami yan eh, kaya po pala ang dami yung ganito eh. So, wala po kasi kami yan eh. So imagine that. So if only tayo, we're gonna do this for sure, hindi imposible yung 8 to be great. Gusto niyo po ba yun? Gusto niyo ba yun? So there you go, friends. I'm done with my presentation and I'm ready to hear your questions na po. And ano pa? That's it. Thank you so much for having me today. Good morning.